You know, before God began the project of man, God had created many beings. The angels are older than us. They lived with God in the spirit realm even before God began the project of the visible realm. There was a civilization ongoing. There was a system, a robust system already going that had princes of different ranks in Zion. If you enter the throne room, for example, there are 24 elders that are there. There are other angels that are called strong angels. In fact, when Paul was categorizing them in Colossians chapter 1 from verse 16, he said you have thrones, you have dominions, you have principalities, you have powers. These are princes in the angelic order. So there was a robust civilization already going on. There was a governmental system already in place in the spirit realm. But a point came when one of the princes rebelled against God. God decided to start another project. That was when the visible project became necessary, and God created another being. But there was a new technology God was routing into this system, because the first system God had, the glory was external. So when you see an angel, his physical appearance reflected his operation. His physical appearance reflected his might. His physical appearance reflected his glory. For example, when the Bible spoke about Lucifer, it said musical equipments were fashioned into him. It said thy taps and thy tabrets were indeed from the day of thy creation. So when you look at Lucifer, you will know that this one has something to do with music, because everything about them was in their physical makeup. The glory that Lucifer carried, the Bible called him the perfection of beauty. It said, thou that sealest the sun. So when you see him, you will see the mastery, architectural mastery and intelligence of God weaved into that creature. So beauty was reflected. You will know that this is a creature of glory because of the way God designed that realm. When Isaiah was carried to the throne room in Isaiah chapter 6, he said, in the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord. And he started seeing other creatures that the Bible called the seraphims. You look at them, they had 6 wings. He said with 2 wings they covered their faces, with 2 wings they covered their feet, and with 2 wings they flew. And he said all their bodies were littered with eyes. So you will know that these are creatures of intelligence. And because they move to and fro in the midst of the coals of fire, you can tell that these are holy ones. They are responsible for guarding the holiness of God and the jealousy of his spirit. So everything about those creatures were on their physical body. And God noticed something. It was because of the external beauty of Lucifer that he got corrupt. And so this time around, he wanted to create another prince, but he will not put his features in his external. That's why he said we have this glory in earthen vessel. So what he did was to masquerade what he was creating. And so when you look at the man, you will not know the propensity of the man, because you will undermine him based on his physical feature. God had installed things inside the man. It therefore becomes the duty of the man to pull out what God has put on his inside. And so when the man wants to reflect glory, he doesn't look outside, he travels inward. And in fact, the way God installed it was that he didn't just put a gift there, he didn't just put a glory there. God decided that himself will hide inside the man. So he said Christ in you is the hope of glory. So everything God is and everything God has is locked inside the man. And so anything the man is looking for is already on his inside. God dwells there.